What's going on, guys? This is Youth Music TV, and it's been a hell of a long time since I've done an album review, and this release that I'm going to talk about today kind of just sparked something that, I just need to start talking about albums in general. So, today I'm going to be reviewing the new Avery Pkwy album. It's been since 2007 since Avery Pkwy released their debut album. I don't know why I'm saying there. In case you don't know who Avery Pkwy is, it's a solo project from the ex-drummer slash singer of Confide, Joel Piper, Vic Fuentes' twin. I'm just kidding, they're not really twins, but they look awfully alike, don't they? But anyway, this is I keep saying there, this is his second full-length album, and it's titled Evaluate the Cure. And there's a lot of things that I liked about it, and there's a lot of things that I really kind of honestly almost cringed at. But I'm going to get into that, give you a little bit of history of Joel Piper. He has released 2 full-lengths under Avery Pkwy. He has released 3 full-lengths under his own name, and then he was on all 3 of Confide's full-length albums. He also, when Shaylee left of Mice and Men, he filled in for him for, I think, half of a tour, maybe. I think it was Warped Tour. But, yeah, he has quite a few accomplishments, and I almost look at him as one of the most underrated artists today, because he's a multi-instrumentalist, and he can sing really good. He's an amazing drummer, and he produces all his own music, so that's just one hell of a musician right there, one that can do it all. So I'm going to start talking about the album now. First off, when it started, I almost thought I pushed on the wrong album, and I thought I played like a B-side of the new Blink-182 album, California, because the beginning guitar riff, the bass, everything just sounds like Blink-182 with the title track. But as it leads in, this is the case with a lot of the songs on this album. It has very cheesy lyrics, if you will. I understand in a world where we're surrounded by so much negativity, and even music sometimes there's a lot of negativity, it's good to, branch out and be happy and inspirational and just, show hope through music. And this album shows that in just about every track, but it gets a bit tiresome, to be honest, and cringy at times almost. And the title track is definitely one of the prime examples of that, where in the chorus he says, "We are the champions, my friend." It just did not set right with me, and I don't know, I just feel like his writing could be a little bit better as far as, being horny. But things being cheesy or not, put that aside, there's no denying that a lot of these songs, well, almost every single one of these songs, have a massive catchy chorus that you really can't get out of your head, such as If You Knew Me Yesterday. That song is probably my favorite on the album, despite, once again, having a little bit of cheese there in the middle. But it has the best drum work and definitely the catchiest chorus there is on this entire record, as well as it almost is the most aggressive, if you will, being reminiscent of his work in Confide, as well as the second to last track on the album called I Hope, which is, it sounds like a Confide song without screaming. It's solid, so if you're looking for stuff that was similar to Confide, then those are the 2 tracks for you, definitely. There's a lot of diversity in this. There's a lot of rock songs. It almost kind of sounds like a male-fronted Paramore in some tracks, such as Ignorance Is Not a Bliss and Coming Home. Just the guitar leads really scream like Paramore-ish to me. I don't know why. There's also really a lot of great pop-punk type, pop-rock type stuff going on in this record, with songs like Where Is My Window and Love to All, and it just kind of reminds you of like State Champs, almost kind of like an all-time low-ish, and Love to All is probably my second favorite. It has like almost like a neck-deep type vibe to it, and it's just a really great tune. I've come back to it a few times since I listened to this for the first time. It's definitely my favorite above all the others, just like If You Knew Me Yesterday and I Hope Those are the three best, I would have to say. One thing you'll notice on this record as well is it actually features drum work from Joel Piper. Unlike the first 2007 release, You Have the Roadmap. There was no drum work on that, which kind of disappointed me because he actually is one of my favorite drummers. And I find it incredibly talented to be able to drum and sing at the same time, much like an Aaron Gillespie. And the fact that he, sings and plays guitar, does bass, everything on his albums is phenomenal. And I have massive respect for him for that. But if you've always been a fan of Joel Piper, then this is definitely an album you're going to want to check out if you haven't yet. It's 15 tracks, and each track is different from the last. It goes from Blink-182 type pop punk type stuff where you're just waiting for Mark Hoppus to start singing because it sounds that close to Blink-182 at times, to other pop punk and pop rock songs that are just resembling like Neck Deep and State Champs, and then almost to a post-hardcore range with I Hope. It's very aggressive with the instrumentals and this fast-paced drumming. The singing style is how he sang in Confide. It's less pop influence like he does with his solo work usually. It's just a very roller coaster album that you all should definitely check out. So overall, I think I'm going to give this album a 4 out of 5 stars. It being that everything is catchy. I could definitely go back and listen to this album numerous times, but this, like I said, the lyrics kind of just threw me away from a couple tracks. One of them being my favorite. That kind of, I don't know, it's a half and half song. My favorite song, I like half of it. Then there's a cut in it where I don't particularly like it just because of the slow down part. The lyrics just, I don't know, made me cringe, and then it went back to being amazing again. It may not be for you. It may be for you. You may like this better than Confide. I don't personally. I am screaming for a new Confide album, but I don't think that will ever happen. But if this is the best that we're going to get, rather than Confide, then I can live with it because this is pretty damn good. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of my review, and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Let people know this album is out. It came out the 16th. So, killer album. Go check it out, guys. I'm leaving links in the description, so definitely go give it a listen. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.